how are you? I'm Pastor Jennifer. Let us continue with our spiritual journey through the Gospel of Matthew. Today's passage is the beginning of what is known as the Sermon on the Mount, teachings of Jesus on the Mount. It is named the Eight Beatitudes because the word blessed, which has been originated from beatus in the Latin, meaning blessed or happy, is being repeated here. It's Makarios in Greek for your reference. Let me read the passage for today, which is Matthew 5, 3-12. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the gentle, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be satisfied. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God. Blessed are those who have been persecuted for the sake of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when people insult you and persecute you and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward in heaven is great. For in the same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you. The key word here, I think, is the kingdom of heaven. It is in this kingdom of heaven that you can enjoy all that follow the expression, blessed are. Those who inherit the new earth called the kingdom of heaven will be comforted, satisfied, receive mercy, see God, and live being called sons of God. Revelation 21, 3-4 helps us get a glimpse of what the life in heaven will be like. Revelation 21, 3-4. And I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is among men, and he will dwell among them, and they shall be his people, and God himself will be among them, and he will wipe away every tear from their eyes. And there will no longer be any death. There will no longer be any mourning or crying or pain. The first things have passed away. The entry into this heaven and the blissful life there is not guaranteed even for the richest one in the entire world. Then how can he or anyone be a citizen of heaven? The key person here is Jesus. Jesus, the Son of God, came to this world in the flesh to save us from sin and make us righteous. He preached the good news of the kingdom of heaven so that we, as a new creation in him, can enter it and enjoy the true blessing, which is different from prosperity understood and pursued by the world. The kingdom of heaven is real. It therefore can be inherited and enjoyed for real. Just one thing is, for us to be able to inherit that, we need to become worthy of it in the eyes of God, the King of the kingdom. One of the hardest things for people to do will be this. The world is telling us to be rich, but the Beatitudes are telling us to be poor. It does not necessarily mean that we have to think lightly of or desert all our possessions. It's about being poor in spirit. Only when we are poor in spirit, we will have room within us for Jesus. If we are filled with all worldly interests, priorities, worries and concerns, aspirations, etc., we'll never have even a little space in us for him, not to mention a throne for him. We will neither desire the kingdom of heaven, the culmination of all spiritual riches in him, nor be able to receive and own it. We will neither know the value of righteousness and a pure heart, nor strive for them. We will just follow the path of the world that all except some end up in. On the contrary, when a poor spirit receives Jesus. The words coming out of his mouth will become the reference points of all things he does. Jesus' motive for coming into the earth becomes his. So he will serve the lost souls with mourning, with gentleness, with mercy. He will become a peacemaker, not just to get along with all people, but to help them be reconciled to God. The richer he becomes in spirit in Jesus, the hungrier and thirstier he gets for the righteousness of God that the world lacks. Because he is so serious about seeking righteousness of God, he chooses to suffer persecution and hardships instead of compromising with the powerful in the world. He will gladly do that as a real rich one who has already received the kingdom of heaven. Let me share now some scriptures on blessedness that has been passed down through the history of the Bible. 1. The blessing God gave to Abraham. Genesis 12, 1-3. Now the Lord said to Abram, Go forth from your country, and from your relatives, and from your father's house, to the land which I will show you. And I will make you a great nation, and I will bless you, and make your name great, and so you shall be a blessing. And I will bless those who bless you, and the one who curses you I will curse. And in you all the families of the earth will be blessed. 2. Blessings God gave upon the Israelites before Balaam, the soothsayer that King Moab called to curse the people of God. Numbers 22:12. God said to Balaam, Do not go with them, you shall not curse the people, for they are blessed. 3. Balaam's blessings upon the Israelites. Numbers 24:5-9. How fair are your tents, O Jacob, your dwellings, O Israel, like valleys that stretch out, like gardens beside the river, like aloes planted by the Lord, like cedars beside the waters. Water will flow from his buckets, and his seed will be by many waters, and his king shall be higher than Agag, and his kingdom shall be exalted. God brings him out of Egypt. He is for him like the horns of the wild ox. He will devour the nations who are his adversaries, and will crush their bones in pieces, and shatter them with his arrows. He couches, he lies down as a lion, and as a lion who dares rouse him. Blessed is everyone who blesses you, and cursed is everyone who curses you. 4. God praised for fulfilling his blessings upon David and his descendants. Psalm 2, 10-12. Now therefore, O kings, show discernment. Take warning, O judges of the earth. Worship the Lord with reverence and rejoice with trembling. Do homage to the Son, that he not become angry, and you perish in the way, for his wrath may soon be kindled. How blessed are all who take refuge in him. 5. The Psalm of the sons of Korah. Psalm 84, 4-7. How blessed are those who dwell in your house. They are ever praising you. Selah. How blessed is the man whose strength is in you, in whose heart are the highways to Zion. Passing through the valley of Baca, they make it a spring. The early rain also covers it with blessings. They go from strength to strength. Every one of them appears before God in Zion. 6. A communal acknowledgement of the blessedness of God's people, even in a lament. Psalm 89:15. How blessed are the people who know the joyful sound. O Lord, they walk in the light of your countenance. 7. Torah that leads to a blessed life in God. Psalm 119, 1-2. How blessed are those whose way is blameless, who walk in the law of the Lord. How blessed are those who observe his testimonies, who seek him with all their heart. 8. Blessedness found in a wisdom poem. Proverbs 27. A righteous man who walks in his integrity. How blessed are his sons after him. 9. Blessedness reserved for those who long for the Lord. Isaiah 30:18. Therefore, the Lord longs to be gracious to you, and therefore he waits on high to have compassion on you. For the Lord is a God of justice. How blessed are all those who long for him. And Matthew 13:16. But blessed are your eyes, because they see, and your ears, because they hear. 11. Jesus spoke after hearing Peter's confession, "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." Matthew 16:17. And Jesus said to him, "Blessed are you, Simon Bar-Jonah, because flesh and blood did not reveal this to you, but my Father who is in heaven." 12. When the Lord comes with all the angels with him. Matthew 25:34. Then the king will say to those on his right, "Come, you who are blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world." 13. The blessing given for faith by grace. Romans 4:6-8. Just as David also speaks of the blessing on the man to whom God credits righteousness apart from works. Blessed are those whose lawless deeds have been forgiven and whose sins have been covered. Blessed is the man whose sin the Lord will not take into account. 14. Revelation 1:3. Blessed is he who reads and those who hear the words of the prophecy and heed the things which are written in it, for the time is near. 15. The last blessed are. Revelation 22:14. Blessed are those who wash their robes, so that they may have the right to the tree of life and may enter by the gates into the city. Amen. I trust that if we have strong conviction in this blessing abundant in God, we will surely be strengthened and be changed to be more pleasing to God at whatever we do in the name of the Lord. Thanks for watching. See you next time.